Okay, for those of you who are taking a thesis seminar, we're entering week 10, and if you haven't already, you should be collecting data for your research, and make sure that each tutoring session going forward this week and the next 2 weeks, that you bring all of the data that you have so far with you to your session so we can look at it and discuss it. That might include any recordings, any field notes. I would suggest go ahead and start transcribing any interviews or focus groups that you have. You don't necessarily have to begin the coding at this point, but you do need to have those transcriptions completed, and I would try to have those done, or at least try to do those as you go along, so that you can spend time during break focusing on the analysis. But if not, you'll have to do the transcribing and the analysis during the break. So I would try to get as much done as you can as you go along. Obviously, this will also include, as we've discussed, you'll be analyzing lightly over what you've accomplished, making sure that the answers that you're getting, the things that you're observing, are answering your research questions. And those are things we're talking about on a weekly basis. But it's something that you should be asking yourself periodically as you go along each day, each time that you collect this information. Also, just to clarify, the reflections that are due, you can check in InGrade to see which weeks you'll be asked to complete a reflection, and make sure that your reflections are following these guidelines as shared here in the original post, making sure that you have at least 150 words and you're addressing some, if not all, of these questions here. So make sure that you spend the time and provide these reflections, because again, this helps, I think, in your own learning process, but also helps me to see where you're at in the process, and things that you might need from me, etc., for future tutoring sessions. So make sure you spend the time and complete these reflections on the weeks that they're due. And again, make sure that you are bringing the data with you so that we can discuss what you've collected so far. Any analysis that we need to discuss, we can do that as well. And obviously then think and plan on what perhaps is the next step.